I'm Daniel. I wanted to just get on here and talk about the issue of why do we do all this? That is, why are we doing training in mindfulness practice? Why are we meditating? Why are we talking about compassion, maybe doing loving kindness practices? Why are we studying this kind of spirituality? Because I think there are reasons for doing this. I don't think it's all about learning how to focus better and things like that. I think it's much deeper than that. I think it's about awakening. And awakening is a word that doesn't really mean anything, right? So I'm going to tell you what it means to me. To me, why we're doing this. To me, awakening means living in a more awakened way. And that is, we say awaken is the word we use because we are like we're sleepwalking through life a lot of the time. We let things pass us by. We don't see things clearly. It's like a daydream sometimes. I call it the daydream. But also, more importantly, well, as importantly, I guess, we are trying to see the world clearly and see ourselves clearly. So we have projections and expectations that we put on the world all the time and on ourselves. So we are often lying to ourselves about the world around us, about other people, and about ourselves. So what we're doing in our meditation practice is we're learning how to put down our shit. How to take the baggage we're carrying, the projections we put on everything, the labels we put on the world, the things we think about ourselves and our limitations and our identities, and we're learning how to see where that's not useful and to put it down. Put down your shit. That's what it's all about. Put down your shit. So that then what you can do is you can be more real in your life. Ultimately that's what it's all about. It's learning to be more authentic, learning to be more real, so that you're not lying to yourself about yourself. So you're not lying to others about yourself either. So, example, I used to always think of myself as a timid, kind of quiet person who doesn't want a lot of attention, who just, tries to hide in the corner like a mouse or whatever. And that was just an elaborate lie about myself. And I don't know when I started telling myself that story, but it wasn't true. It wasn't true. I wanted all the attention, actually. So, I don't know when I started telling myself that lie, but just mindfulness practice led me to realize, that's really not who I am. And in all sorts of ways, we think to ourselves, I can't handle this, right? This is beyond me, that sort of thing. And that's a part of this too, because often we think we can't handle things, but we totally can. We're wrong. We're wrong when we predict that a lot of the time. So that's sort of what I'm talking about. So I put this label on myself that says I'm a quiet, timid, shy person. And then I started acting like that was true. I wasn't being authentic. I wasn't being real with myself and the world around me. Another thing I tell myself, this is kind of silly, but it's relevant, I guess. I tell myself I'm no good at wrapping Christmas presents, so sometimes I make my oldest child do it for me. She's at the age now where she's asking to be paid for that, though, so that's coming to an end. But I tell myself I can't wrap Christmas presents, and that's because I'm lazy. So, but I used to tell myself that I just can't do that. I just can't do a good job. But now I'm recognizing, no, it's not that I can't. It's that I don't want to. And when we're real with ourselves, sometimes that will be the answer, too. It's not that I can't do this thing. It's just that I don't want to. So I'm being honest with myself and then doing kind of a bad job wrapping gifts because I don't care. So that's just another way I can face that truth about myself. So all of that being said, yes, to me the path is about being in the world in a more authentic way, being real, seeing things clearly, putting down your shit, and just living in a more full way. So that's it. I wanted to give you a chance to just put in the comments lies you tell yourself. Lies you tell yourself, especially lies about your own identity, but any lie about yourself is good. We are putting labels and projections on things all the time. We're judging everything all the time, even when we think we're not. So a big example of this is if I see someone in an NRA hat, I immediately develop opinions about them. And that's not fair. That's not fair to that person at all, right? But I immediately have ideas, oh, well, this person probably is this way. And that could easily be wrong, right? So there are plenty of examples like that where we're labeling the people around us in an unfair way because we don't know them. And this is a time when, it's probably true in all times in history actually, but this is a time when we should not be labeling people and prejudging them, because there's enough forces in this world trying to make us not get along and not like each other. So that's another thing I sort of think about. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm sorry if it's jarring that I'm driving, but I think it's great. So have a good day.